Reality check, man. From your device, you know, it's a aromatic realistic TV. Anyway, peeps, tonight, without any further ado, tonight, we want to take a look into crime. 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 Because what we need to understand, the government of Jamaica, their emphasis, is only on one areas. The scamming, and we know say them say, are the ghetto youth them and the garrison youth them, are the chopper and the scammer them. Gun violence, likewise, the ghetto youth them and the garrison youth them. So at this, so them pin all of the crime. But we're gonna take a deeper dive into crime tonight. And let me read something for the item. Seeing crime, an action or omission that is instituted in an offense that may be prosecuted by the states. So I say, an action or omission that institute an offense that may be prosecuted by the states, right? And is a punishable by the law. And is punishable by the law. So let's look into it. Pedophilia. See? Let's look into pedophilia. Where the big man them a go around and a molest the people, them little girl pitney and them little boy pitney. Where is the emphasis of the government on this? Narcotics. Now we're talking about drugs, cocaine, crack. We are talking about the Mali pill, the ecstasy, and all these other narcotics that is coming into the island. Where is the government emphasis on this? See, the guns and ammunition that is coming in through our port of entry. Where is the government emphasis on this? Talk about the kids them who are in these approved homes. Seeing the kids them who them may misbehave, or them parents abandon them, and them in these government facilities seeking refuge. So one would think that the government would have the best interest for these kids. But these kids being traumatized. I said these kids in these government home are traumatized. The abuse that these kids are going through. I don't know how much of you guys see this clip that is going around with this young lady. She's speaking out now. She was one of them. And she said, the policeman take out him private with him gun on head and say, if he suck off that. And when him a suck off that, it was enough for the police. When him about to bust off, she said some food went there, so. And him bust off in the food. And then he said, he yam that. How much a uno could undergo a situation like that? Remember, these kids are Jamaica vulnerable. These kids are Jamaican rejects. These kids are seeking refuge from the government, and in these government institutions, these kids being traumatized. Tell me about it. That's a crime. That's a crime. But the government emphasis seen is not on these. There is no importance. These are not worthy to give any attention to. Seeing, I said the pedophilia, seeing the narcotics, the gun trafficking ring. Now let us talk about human trafficking. Human trafficking is for real. And I want to make this clear. There's a statistics out there. Say from 2018, over 8,000 plus Jamaicans went missing without any trace. So if you do the maths, we just start 2023 now, but if you do the maths, it seems like we are losing 2,000 plus Jamaican every year. Just gone missing, gone off of the radar. No track record. Last year, crime and violence, the statistic, I think we lose like 1,500 to gun violence last year. But if you take the statistic to the human trafficking, we are losing over 2,000 plus Jamaican every year. That simply means to say we are losing more kids to human trafficking than gun violence. I said, let's do the math. I said from 2018, over 8,000 plus Jamaican gone missing. No trace. So if you do the maths from 2018 to now, it simply means that over 2,000 plus Jamaican gone missing on a yearly basis. And last year crime statistic was like 1,500 or something. So when you check the ratio, we are losing more people, more of our kids through human trafficking than gang violence. Nobody are talking about these things. There's no emphasis from the government. These things are not important or worthy to even give attention to. You know the reason why? Because these are the elites of Jamaica who are committing these crimes. The elite of Jamaica are committing these crimes. When we talk about the gun and ammunition trade, when we talk about the human trafficking, when we talk about the narcotics, when we talk about the kids them are in these government home that are being abused, when we talk about the money what in the bank account, when we show up and them take with them money out of the bank account. That's what I mean, tax this, tax that. Those things are illegal, brother. They are also crime. But why the government is not paying attention to those crimes? Because those people are the elites of Jamaica. So they are not paying no attention on those crimes. The focus is on the little ghetto youth them. The little garrison youth them. That's what I mean. But just look into it, 1.2 billion Jamaican dollars has just missing from over 40 accounts in Jamaica. The Prime Minister did not come out and give a press conference. The Minister of Security, none of them not come out and give a press conference. The Finance Minister, Nigel Clark, none of them come out and give a press conference. These things are high-color crimes, my friend. So where is the government emphasis on these crimes? You can't find them because these are the elites. If it was the youth them in the garrison, them say them hold 2 or 3 youth with gun. Or them go raid some youth and take off some money and some paper off of them. The government, the Prime Minister that come out and give a press conference about that already. But you have 40 plus Jamaican has just lose $1.2 billion and we don't hear nothing from the Prime Minister. He's silent on this. He's silent on this. The pedophilia. There's no emphasis. The human trafficking. The narcotics. See, the guns and ammunition. The kids them that been abused in these government facilities. You want to tell me, say them no worth? No attention? They are also crime, my friend. But I continue to tell Jamaica that they are using the ghetto youths and the garrison youth as the distraction of the main cause and the root cause of the problem that is taking place in Jamaica. And we are talking about corruption. And the corruption is coming from the highest of the highest. The corruption starts with the government of Jamaica. I said the corruption starts with the government of Jamaica. But what I want to tell the youth them, so I mean, youth of Jamaica, seeing, you know, have to find a way of to navigate on yourself through the trap what them set for, no brother. You know, have to find a way to navigate on yourself through the trap what them people are set for, no. Because as an individual, you know, remember that anything that you do in this life, you have to give account for your own action. I said as an individual in this life, remember you have to give account for your action. You see what I mean? Remember, you know, the system that they put in place, you know, already fail, you know, as a youth, you know. The system that them put in place already fail, you know. Because there is no resources, brother. Them not even they try. Nothing in place. Most of the youth them down at Jamaica, genius them skill. Me don't know how they make money. Me don't know how the people them down at Jamaica survive, but them do it. Because there is no resource, there is no infrastructure in place for the people of Jamaica to strive and survive. You see it? But how much longer? See, are you going to allow yourself to be broken by the system that already broken? How much longer as a youth you're going to allow yourself to be broken by a system that already broken, bro? How much longer you have to ask yourself? How much longer you're going to allow yourself? You see what I mean? Remember, you know, as a human being, if we are not premature, seeing so we come before time, maybe a 7 month, we will go through the full process of a 9 month. Seeing when we exit our mother womb through our vagina, we come into this world with nothing. I said when we exit our mother womb through our vagina into this world, we come into this world innocent. We're not coming here with nothing, bare as we dare, naked. That's how we enter into this world. So I'm saying to every youth out there, anything and everything that you gain along the way, it's either you adapt it or it was undone to you. I said anything that you gain along the way, it's either given to you or you adapt it along the way, brother. But there's a pointed time as a human being where you have to stand up and say, enough is enough. I did not enter this world as a criminal. I did not enter this world as a gangster. I did not enter this world as a gunman. You enter this world as a human being. So therefore, these bad habits, these things, these baggage that I gain along my journey, enough is enough. There's a point in time in life when I can throw away these baggage because I did not enter the world out of my mother's womb through her vagina as a criminal. I enter out innocent and a human being who full of potential and should try and capitalize on everything that this universe have to offer to me. So I challenge you out there, youths, fellow man of my country, to throw away the things that you gain along the way, the negative things that you gain along the way, the bad habits that you gain along the way, throw them away. Because you adapt them, and anything where you adapt, you can get rid of that. Anything where you get along your journey, you can get rid of that. You don't want no excess baggage. So you can get rid of them things and get back your life on track. Because as I said, the system is broken. The system is going to be broken for a period of time. But are you going to allow yourself to be broken every day of your life? Remember in life, at times, a lot of people write us off. They cast us off. Seeing, you now come to nothing. You're worthless. Them put you up on the cruff list. Seeing, them not see you coming to nothing in life. But you try your endeavor best. Humble yourself and work your ass off to prove those people wrong. Now it's the time for you, my fellow man, to stand up and those bad habits that you gain along the way, to throw them away. Throw them away and stand for something. Because the system is broken and it's going to be broken for a while. But you cannot make the system broke you forever. They are just focusing on the little ghetto youths, the scammers and the choppers. They are focusing on the gun, the murder rate. But when it comes on to the pedophilia, when it comes on to the human trafficking, the narcotics, the guns and ammunition, these people that are in these government homes are supposed to take care of our vulnerable children who is there seeking refuge, and for the government to give these kids the best that they can give to them, knowing that a lot of them are coming from broken homes. The system is traumatizing and abusing these kids. These are also crime and violence. But the state is not paying attention to these crime and violence. The reason why, because these are the elites of Jamaica who are in these criminal activities. And when you are the elites, the state doesn't pay any attention to you. You can do anything and get away with it. The system is broken. But don't make the system broke you forever. You exit your mother womb through her vagina as an innocent human being. So everything that you gain in this life, you adapt it along the way. It's time for you to stand up and throw away some of those baggages. Because what? They don't belong to you. Take full control of yourself, man. And take full control of your life. Because remember, the system is going to stay broken for a while. Ask yourself, do you want to be broken all your life? Stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Until then, we'll chat again. Much love. But I'm out.